you enter an environment as a prophet, depending on how much time you're given, there are certain places you're invited, and God even prepares a prophetic word even before you arrive. Okay, and when you just land there, it even opens up more. Yeah, but there's that premonition that God gives to you. But then also people must be processed to understand how to handle prophecy.
Okay.
Very critical.
Because that's also big, because I've prophesied to people and then they come and tell me God told us to go to Mombasa. But in my prophetic word, there was no Mombasa. But they had Mombasa.
So does that mean they wanted to go to Mombasa? No, they were looking for a word.
There are two sides of the coin.
Yeah.
That's why this thing, revelation flows. So there's what God says. Remember, when God speaks God.
Yes. Not our language.
The problem is that we listen with our language.
Okay.
And that's where the corruption has distorted the prophetic gifting. Because when we hear, we must learn to hear God.
Okay.
Yes.
So that we say this, there's what God said, and there's what God means.
Okay.
And every believer now must be trained to hear what God meant.
And I think also when you say that, it also means that when God speaks, it unfolds.
Yes.
God cannot tell you something on a Monday.
It's a flower.
It's a now and continuous. So you cannot say that I got a prophetic word on Monday. Tuesday you shut down everything and I've gone and I've changed everything, because you did not understand that the unfolding word brings new levels of sight into what God has spoken. So we go back to something that we discussed in earlier, the levels of the prophets. There's the immature maybe prophet, there's the old prophet, there's the young prophet that have been mentioned. So can you give us maybe...
I think there are various prophets, and like I said, you said unfolding.
Yes.
I've discovered that there are so many when you start looking into the unfolding.
Yes.
So let's talk about, there's the prophet first.
Okay.
That seems to be a central term. That's the one we are drawing from. We are saying prophet, immature prophet. That means he's a prophet, but he's immature. Young prophet. He's a prophet, but he's young. Old prophet. He's a prophet, but he's old. And
when you say here he's a prophet, that means he was sent. He is sent.
And remember, none of these things have to do with age.
Yes.
These are all spiritual terms. You can be a young prophet at 50.
Okay.
You can be an immature prophet at 70.
Please,
so it's not about age.
Yeah. Please explain that more.
Yes, and I'll bring them back. I'm just aligning them. And then there is a false prophet. But he's a prophet. He's not fake, but he's false. What makes him false?
Okay.
You see, those are the issues we need to deal with. And that's just a few of them. There's the corrupt prophet. He's still a prophet.
But he's corrupt.
He is corrupt.
So can you explain maybe a bit of each? Give us a bit.
So let's take the young prophet.
Okay.
Means you've recently come into the understanding that you have a gift. It could have been in bits and pieces in your life, but then some senior prophet came around you and activated your gift. It can come at any age. Because sometimes you're in the world forever. You get born again at 60.
Yes.
Then suddenly you come into but the gift was always there. It's activated. Now, when you're a young prophet, suddenly it means you're still at an age where you can't see. He said something earlier. The prophet sees in levels.
Levels, yes.